My name is Haley Lassiter, and my project is about the use of sexual assault kits and the preservation of evidence. Now, I've had a picture of kind of an idea of what the sexual assault kit kind of contains and what it looks like and all that, which will be further explained throughout the slides. Sexual assault kits were created in order to retrieve DNA evidence to find out who the perpetrator was. The kit includes swabs for skin, saliva, and semen. They also have test tubes and microscopic slides and envelopes to put any type of hair or fibers in. Some may even ask, what is DNA? Well, DNA is the material found in cells that determine characteristics such as eye, hair, and skin color. The background information on sexual assault kits is very straightforward. Louis Vitello had developed the very first ever rape kit, which consisted of swabs, slides, and a small comb. They were first used in Illinois, and they were developed in the late 1970s. The intention was to find the perpetrator, but it was also to increase the prosecution chance. But what they didn't realize is it wasn't going to play out that way. There are several things victims shouldn't do after being sexually assaulted. And that is as following. They shouldn't shower. They shouldn't clean up anything, change any clothes, throw clothes away, wash anything. They don't need to wash any sheets, clothes, nothing like that. They don't need to touch anything. They don't need to eat, drink. They just need to stay the way they are. There are steps to do after one is assaulted. First off is your safety is important, so you need to find a safe place where you can go. You can call a family friend, you can call family members, or anybody that you trust. And next, you need to know that what happened was not your fault. And you can also call the National Sexual Assault Hotline. It is 800-656-HOPE. And you need to get medical help. You can go to a hospital to get a nurse to help you with the examination or whichever you want to do. And you can also give a description of the perpetrator. Now, this is some things that are in a sexual assault kit. These right here, these are the swabs that they use. And this right here, this is the envelopes that they put the evidence in. And then this right here is the test tube. And then over here is the microscopic slides. One may ask, who performs the sexual assault kit exams? That would be the sexual assault nurse examiner and the sexual assault forensic examiner. The difference between the two is that the nurse is registered and the forensic is trained to perform these daily or when needed. Where to go to get a sexual assault kit performed? One could call the sexual assault hotline or go to the hospital near you where a nurse can perform the examination. The steps for performing a sexual assault kit is as the following. They would swab for skin, saliva, and semen. They would take photographs for bruises or injuries. They would then collect the victim's clothing. They would also give the victim medicine to prevent pregnancy and infection. They would try to get evidence from the bedding sheets that they may have used when the assault was performed. They would put all of the evidence in labeled envelopes, and then after they completed the examination, they would then send the evidence to an authorized law enforcement agency to be recorded and put on file. The preservation of evidence is when they put the evidence in test tubes, envelopes, and on slides and swabs. By doing so, they are making sure that the evidence is secured and not going to be tampered with. The use of sexual assault kits. The use of them is to catch the victim's perpetrator. They are also used to obtain DNA from people, clothes, bedding, etc. They also help get justice for those who suffered from a sexual assault. The importance of sexual assault kits is not exaggerated enough. They help with investigations. The DNA could make or break the outcome. DNA is the most essential part in trying to convict someone. It helps identify the perpetrator and also helps prevent future sexual assaults. Now, the disadvantages of sexual assault kits are that sometimes one may not have enough DNA to test who assaulted them, or the examination never being tested later on, or no evidence due to the victim getting rid of it by showering, eating, drinking, or whatever they did, like that was listed earlier in the slides. Another disadvantage is backlogged. Now, backlogged happens quite a bit with sexual assault kits. Backlogged is when a detective or prosecutor doesn't request DNA analysis when it has all the information that they need, or when the sexual assault examination evidence doesn't get tested because it awaits DNA analysis. The advantages of a sexual assault are as follows: having enough evidence to convict, finding the perpetrator, closure for the victim, and increase the prosecution chance. These are my works cited. I used the APA format, which was required, and that is it. Thank you for watching.